Want to speak real Russian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at RussianPod101.com.
Здравствуйте. Hello. Здравствуйте. Hello. For example, Здравствуйте. Не подскажете, как пройти в библиотеку? Hello. Could you tell me how to get to the library? We also have another phrase for hello, which is informal and sounds like Привет. 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 Hello. Доброе утро. Good morning. Доброе утро. Good morning. Whenever you wake up, you just go Доброе утро or Доброе утро. Доброе утро. Sounds like that, okay? Добрый день. Good afternoon. Добрый день. Good afternoon. Добрый means that something is good. So people are wishing you something good in the day when you wake up, when they meet you at school at the daytime, or like in the evening. But usually you say привет, which is hello. Добрый вечер. Good evening. Добрый вечер. Good evening. I guess you can switch it to привет if you talk to your friends, but yeah, if you talk to strangers, you better say polite way and say добрый вечер. Good evening. Добро пожаловать. Welcome. Добро пожаловать. Welcome. You're welcome to come, right? Same with Russian, it's good that you came. Добро пожаловать. Добро пожаловать в Россию. Welcome to Russia. Как вас зовут? What's your name? Как вас зовут? What's your name? So first, when you see a stranger, you have to say Здравствуйте. Как вас зовут? Меня зовут. My name is. Меня зовут and your name. My name is. Ding, 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 ding. Let's practice. Здравствуйте. Как вас зовут? Меня зовут Катя. How was it? Am I talking to myself? Приятно познакомиться. Nice to meet you. Приятно познакомиться. It was nice to meet you. Здравствуйте. Как вас зовут? Меня зовут Катя. О, приятно познакомиться. Got it? Как дела? How are you? When you meet anyone, you know, you want to ask what? You want to ask, how are you, right? So sometimes instead of hello, you just go, how are you? Как дела? Привет, как дела? Literally, how are your things going? So now you can make a conversation. А у тебя? How about yourself? Привет, как дела? Хорошо. А у тебя? And how are you doing? Which makes sense. So they care about you. They want to know how you're doing. It's nice. Спасибо. Thank you. Спасибо. Thank you. Привет, как дела? Хорошо, спасибо. А у тебя? Пожалуйста. Please. You're welcome. Пожалуйста. Please. Or you're welcome. The difference in please and you're welcome is just the way you say it. For example, Mom, please, I don't want to go to school. Пожалуйста, мама, я не хочу идти в школу. Which we can hear every morning. Or you can say, present, an iPad from my friend is like, спасибо. And they go like, пожалуйста. Like, you're welcome. Что нового? What's new? Что нового? What's new? Basically, it's same as как дела. Just you want to know more details of how things are going. So, привет, как дела? Что нового? Hi, how are you? What's new? До встречи. See you later. До встречи. Usually we don't wave hands. See you later, see you soon. Means literally, till next time I see you. До свидания. Goodbye. Or you can say пока-пока, which means bye-bye. Где находится туалет? Where is the bathroom? Где находится туалет? Where is the bathroom? You can make it shorter because the word находится literally means located or to be, can be just cut out. So you can just say где туалет? Where is the toilet? Or you can ask где здесь туалет? Where is a toilet around here? It's a very important phrase because it's not easy to find free toilets. Remember that one. Сколько это стоит? How much does it cost? Сколько это стоит? How much is it? How much does it cost? So, try next time when you shop. Я хочу заказать. I would like to order. Я хочу заказать. I would like to order something. Я хочу заказать салат. I would like to order salad. You made up your mind, so you want to order this. So, я хочу. If you want to say it in a more polite way, for example, you're in a very high-end restaurant, and so you want to be polite with the waiter, so you could say, я бы хотел заказать. I would like to order. Я бы хотела заказать чашечку кофе. I would like to order a cup of coffee. That would sound much nicer. Счет, пожалуйста. Check, please. Счет, пожалуйста. The check, please. Oh, официант. Счет, пожалуйста. Now you can have a dinner or lunch in the restaurant. That's nice. Который час? What time is it? Который час? What time is it? Excuse me, what time is it now? Извините, который час? Извините. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Извините. I'm sorry and excuse me. If you say I'm sorry, you can say извините, like you're really sorry about something you've done. But you can say excuse me, like you stepped on somebody's foot in a train. You can say ой, извините. Хорошо. Good. Okay. Хорошо. Okay. Good. When somebody asks you, how are you doing? Как дела? You can say, хорошо, спасибо. I'm good, thank you. Помогите. Help. Помогите. Someone. Help, help, help me, somebody. Помогите. For example, if you're a big forest and you don't know your way out, so you have to shout to let people hear you. So you're like, помогите. But it's really rare situation. I hope you won't be in it. Да. Yes. Да. Yes. Russian people say a lot. Да, 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 да. Yes, 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 yes. I agree. Да, да, да. Нет. No. Нет. No. Нет. Would you like to go to dinner with me? No. Нет.
And first word, официант, waiter. A waiter is a person who serves you a menu and supplying food and drink as requested. Сколько можно ждать этого официанта? How much longer should we wait for the waiter? Next word, menu. Menu. The menu is a list of drinks and dishes in bars, restaurants and cafes. У них очень разнообразное меню. They have a varied menu. Next word. Заказ. Order. Order is your wishes about food, drinks and desserts. Вы уже сделали заказ? Have you made your order yet? Next word. Вода. Water. Water is the fluid that every creative needs for life. Не могли бы вы принести мне стакан воды? Could you bring me a glass of water? Next word. Dessert. Dessert. Dessert is the most delicious and most harmful of teeth part of the diner. Dessert include various cakes, cheesecakes, muffins and many other sweets. Что ты хочешь на десерт? What would you like for dessert? Next word. Повар. Chef. A chef is a highly trained and skilled professional cook. Поблагодарите, пожалуйста, повара. Стейк был очень вкусный. Give my compliment to the chef, please. The steak was delicious. Next word. Fast food. Fast food. Fast food is a food that is prepared and served very quickly. Usually it's different hamburgers, hot dogs, etc. Нельзя есть один фастфуд. You cannot only eat fast food. Next word. Ресторан. Restaurant. Restaurants is a place which prepares and serves food and drinks to customers in exchange for money. Может быть, сходим вечером в ресторан? How about going to a restaurant tonight? Next word. Счет. Bill. Bill, this is the total amount of money you need to pay at the end of dinner. Принесите, пожалуйста, счет. Bring the bill, please. Next word. Восхитительный. Delicious. Delicious, it is a form of praise for someone or something. Десерт был просто восхитительный. Dessert was just delicious.
Crossing borders. Crossing borders? If you want to escape to Russia, I guess you should know a few words concerning this topic. Гражданство. Nationality. Какое у тебя гражданство? What's your nationality? Угадай, какое у меня гражданство. Guess my nationality. Таможня. Customs. На таможне нужно показать свои чемоданы. At the customs, you need to show your luggage. If you're Japanese, British, or American, or any other lucky nationality, you might not need visa to a lot of countries in the world. But if you're Russian or some other ex-Soviet Union countries, you have to have visa almost everywhere. Мне нужна виза в Америку. I need visa to go to US. That's obvious. Водительские права. Guess you're driving. You will need driving license. Покажите свои водительские права. Show me your driving license. Пропуск. Entry card. Чтобы сюда зайти, вам нужен пропуск. To enter this place, you need entry card. That's a very obvious sentence. Because it's entry card, you need to enter, right? I mean, yeah. Пропуск comes from пропускать. To let somebody through or let something through. Пропустите меня. Let me through. You're in a full bus or a tram or a trolley bus and you want to get out it's full of people and you're like пропустите меня.
Привет, меня зовут Светлана. Очень приятно. Hi, I'm Svetlana. Nice to meet you. In this series, we're going to learn basic Russian expressions. It's super easy and it takes only 3 minutes. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to introduce yourself in Russian. There are a few ways to do so, depending on how formal you want to be. Let's first take a look at an informal way to introduce yourself in Russian. It's very short and simple. Привет, меня зовут Светлана. Очень приятно. Hi, I'm Svetlana. Nice to meet you. Привет, меня зовут Светлана. Очень приятно. Start with the greeting «Привет». Then you introduce yourself by saying «Меня зовут». And then your name «Меня зовут Светлана». Finally say «Nice to meet you». The simplified and very casual phrase for it is «Очень приятно». The whole phrase will be «Привет, меня зовут Светлана. Очень приятно». Now let's take a look at more formal version for greeting and self-introduction. It's a bit longer than the previous one. You ready? Here we go. Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Светлана. Приятно познакомиться. Hello, my name is Svetlana. It's a pleasure to meet you. Здравствуйте. Меня зовут Светлана. Приятно познакомиться. What has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a closer look at these together. First, we changed the greeting word «привет» to «здравствуйте». It's very formal and official greeting which can be used any time of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, or even at night. Luckily, the phrase you use to introduce your name stays the same. Меня зовут Светлана. Next, after giving your name, you say «приятно познакомиться». It's more formal, but can be used in informal greeting as well. It literally means it's a pleasure to meet you. Once more, the formal way to introduce yourself is «Здравствуйте, меня зовут Светлана. Приятно познакомиться». In the sentence «Меня зовут Светлана», «меня» is myself, and «зовут» is to be called. So the literal translation is I'm called Svetlana. Unlike English, where I would say, my name is Svetlana, in Russian we basically say, somebody calls me Svetlana. Interesting, huh? In the last lesson, we learned how to express gratitude with спасибо. In this lesson, we'll learn some of the most common greetings you'll use in Russian. Готовы? Are you ready? Поехали! Let's start. The most used informal greeting is привет. Привет. Привет means hi or hello. We use this greeting when we meet friends, cousins, or close relatives. Please keep in mind that it's a very informal greeting. If you're not close to someone or he or she is older than you should not use this word. Here's a more formal way to greet people. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. This is a very formal greeting that can be used any time of the day. As a variation, здравствуй can also be used. This is still a little casual, but much more formal than привет. Здравствуйте is actually a variation of здраво желаю, meaning I wish you health. So здравствуйте literally means I wish you to be healthy.
Здравствуй.
Russian also has equivalents to the English good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. They are доброе утро, добрый день, добрый вечер. They are similar to здравствуйте in politeness and formality. However, remember to use them at the proper time depending on whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. Доброе утро, which means good morning, is usually used before 12 p.m. Доброе утро. The word добрый means kind. Russians don't say good morning, they say kind morning. The word утро means morning, so literally this phrase means kind morning to you. Very sweet. Добрый день can either mean good afternoon or good day. Since the word здравствуйте can be used at any time of the day, we will hear it more than добрый день, but it's still a phrase you should learn. Добрый день. The final greeting is добрый вечер, and we usually use it after 6 p.m. The word вечер literally means evening. Kind evening to you. Добрый вечер. Very easy, right? The usual way to say goodbye in almost any situation is до свидания, which literally means till the next meeting. До свидания. If you're on casual terms with somebody, you may also use пока, which means bye or see you later. Пока. The phrase you use when leaving someone in the evening or just before bed is спокойной ночи. This phrase works both for formal and informal situations. Спокойной ночи. You can now greet people in many different ways in Russia. Congratulations! In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Russian. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we are going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation when you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you're asking it in Russian, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you are saying, even if the answer is no. Here's the informal way to say it. Ты говоришь по-английски? Ты говоришь по-английски? In Russian, verbs change depending on the pronoun that is used. The pronoun ты is the singular you in English. It is a very informal way to address people. Don't use it with complete strangers, especially if the person is older than you. I don't recommend that you use it during formal gatherings either, such as business meetings, conferences, and so on. The verb говоришь means speak in English. As I already mentioned, verbs usually change in Russian, according to the pronoun and time. The original form for the verb говоришь is говорить. To learn how to properly conjugate Russian verbs like говорить, please take a look at our Absolute Beginner series on RussianPod101.com. You can find very detailed grammar lessons and resources there. To make this sentence a question, we don't need to change the word order or anything like that. All we need is to change our intonation. You speak English is Ты говоришь по-английски. But do you speak English is Ты говоришь по-английски? A more polite way to ask this question in Russian is to use the pronoun вы, which is translated in English as the plural you. Remember, as we change the pronoun, we also need to conjugate the verb to match it. Говорить is conjugated to говорите. So the whole phrase in Russian will be Вы говорите по-английски? Вы говорите по-английски? The phrase по-английски stays the same. And you probably have already understood the meaning, right? It means in English. Very easy. By adding извините, excuse me, you make the sentence even more polite. Извините, вы говорите по-английски? Извините, вы говорите по-английски? The responses you might receive could be one of these three. Да, yes. Да. Немного, a little. Немного. Нет, no. Нет. The full version for the negative sentence will be Нет, я не говорю по-английски. Since this is a negation, we need to add the particle не before the verb говорю. Notice also that the verb говорите changed. It changed to говорю because we used the pronoun I here. Я in Russian. Thus the phrase I do not speak English is Я не говорю по-английски. Now it's time for Svetlana's tips. For those of you who are not native English speakers, don't worry. You can of course use this question with any language you need. Many other European and Asian languages are also popular in Russia. So maybe you will get lucky. Just substitute по-английски with по-немецки for German, по-испански for Spanish, по-китайски for Chinese, по-японски for Japanese. In the last lesson, we learned some words used when apologizing in Russian, including извините and простите. In this lesson, we are going to learn numbers in Russian. Yes, numbers, числа, from 1 to 10. And you're going to learn them in only 3 minutes. 3 минуты. Are you ready? Let's start. Один. Один. Два. Два. Три. Три. Четыре. Четыре. Пять. Пять. Шесть. Шесть. Семь. Семь. Восемь. Восемь. Девять. Девять. Десять. Десять. Okay, now repeat after me. I'll say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. Один. Два. Три. Четыре. Пять. Шесть. Семь. Восемь. Девять. Десять. Great job! What comes before один? Do you know? It is 0. Ноль. Ноль. You don't have any more excuses. Now you can give friends your cell phone number in Russian. Let's try together. We'll use the phrase мой номер телефона, which means my telephone number is. Мой номер телефона. Мой номер телефона 8 9 2 4 5 7 1 3 6 10. Can you read it by yourself? 8 9 2 4 5 7 1 3 6 10. Perfect! In the last lesson, we learned how to count in Russian. I hope you spent some time practicing the numbers because they will come in handy today. Now we are going to learn how to go shopping in Russia. So you see something you like and you want to ask the shop assistant how much it is. The first thing to say is извините. Do you remember the meaning? Right. Excuse me. Извините, сколько это стоит? Извините, сколько это стоит. Let's break it down to work out the meaning of these new words. Сколько means how much or how many. As you can see, it can be used both with countable nouns like people and uncountable nouns like time. The next word is это, which means this or that. And the last one is стоит, cost. If you want to be more specific when asking how much is this and refer to a certain type of object, you just need to drop the word это and place the object after the verb стоит. For example, сколько стоит хлеб? How much is the bread? Or сколько стоит мороженое? How much is the ice cream? But remember that Russian verbs change according to the noun. In this case, we have to be careful about using the nouns in plural and singular forms. For example, if we use the noun candies, which is plural, the verb will change. Извините, сколько стоят конфеты? Excuse me, how much are the candies? Извините, сколько стоят конфеты? As you might already know, the national currency in Russia is rubles, рубль, or рубли in the plural. So now let's hear the shop assistant's answer. He or she could answer by saying хлеб стоит 20 рублей. Мороженое стоит 15 рублей. Or конфеты стоят 50 рублей. Here comes our numbers. I'm sure you remember them and can easily understand the answer. Great job! Now it's time for Svetlana's tips. The prices in big shopping malls and department stores are mostly fixed. These shops may have some seasonal discounts or campaigns. But the prices in Russian markets, рынок or bazar, are very flexible. They really depend on your speaking and bargaining skills. People at these places are generally very open and friendly, and usually more than happy to find the most appropriate price to please both sides. He or she might even invite you in to have a drink. But always be aware of pickpockets and thieves. There are a lot of them in Russian markets.
Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.